Hey guys, Marlo back again with another unboxing and review. This time it's for yet another NECA item here, and this is for Halloween 3's Season of the Witch Trick-or-Treater 3-pack here. Now this is a series of figures in the retro cloth style, giving you guys a view of the box, which is pretty cool. Right away you can see the different masks on the trick-or-treaters. It says Silver Shamrock there, so Silver Shamrock Novelties. And I guess inside, if you want to read all that, what's included inside, the other side of the box. Now, I always wanted this. I wasn't in a rush to pick it up, in particular because Halloween 3 is one of those movies from the Halloween series that just doesn't have that big of a fan following, or at least love. Because I guess with Halloween 3, they kind of went a different route. It doesn't even have Michael Myers in it. They basically, I guess, tried to do some sort of a Halloween anthology style movie starting with Halloween 3, and I guess the idea or plan was to just do some Halloween themed movies, you know, following this. But I guess it was such a dud that they went back to the original story of just, you know, doing Michael Myers. Here are the talents involved. Hopefully that's clear enough for this set of figures. UPC. Anyways, this was a little bit tough to come by. When I did want to pull the trigger on this, the price was kind of outrageous. It was like around $150, but luckily NECA put out a few more recently, and you know, the price was retail, so it was, I think it was just under $60, something like that, which is more reasonable. So I, you know, went ahead and pulled the trigger this time. So anyhow, let's take a look at the contents. Let me try to slide the slip cover off to reveal what we have inside, which are the 3 trick-or-treaters. Like I said, like I was saying, this movie is not one of my favorites either. In fact, I barely recall any of the details. I don't even know if I ended up watching the whole movie. It was kind of boring, and there was no Michael Myers, like I said. But yeah, I remember it had something to do with the Halloween mask, and gosh, I guess it was like a bunch of geez, what was it? It was like some underground witch society or something. They were able to manipulate the kids, I guess, that were wearing the masks, and basically kill them and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I don't know, it was just a really weird story, and like I said, I barely remember it, but it's still a cool 3-pack of trick-or-treaters, which will go well in any collection, especially if you're a horror fan. And I think they're really cool. I like that they're in cloth outfits there, as you can see. They come with some extra masks, a little television prop with a lenticular sticker there that kind of changes when you move it around. So anyhow, let's see, let's take a look at the back of the box. That's kind of neat. Let's see, I'm trying to recall stuff from the movie. I guess Silver Shamrock, that was the name of the company that produced the masks and stuff in the movie. And as you can see here, let me see, I'll just kind of run it through. If you want to, just pause the video to read any of the stuff there. This is kind of cool. I thought I was gonna chuck the box, but I might actually keep this back portion, maybe cut it out. It's kind of neat. It's like a nice old-fashioned advertisement. Oh, you can see there the kids watching the TV there, and soon after, yeah, they start melting away, and all the snakes and bugs start coming out of them, which is kind of crazy. So I don't even know what the whole concept of the movie was really about. Just a bunch of witches trying to take over the world or something. But anyhow, let's go ahead and open this up, take a closer look at the contents inside. And it's kind of funny, I just did a review on the Halloween 2 Michael Myers. This is the ultimate figure, and he's not going to be in scale. I mean, it can kind of work because he's a bigger figure, but they're more in scale with the retro cloth style figures, which are about 8 inches tall, as opposed to the Ultimate figures, which are more or less about 7 inches tall. But yeah, anyhow, from Halloween 3, let's go ahead and open these up and see how cool they really are. And here we have the little trick-or-treaters out of the package, and you can see here all of their accessories for a clearer look. They do come with little trick-or-treat bags. These are made out of paper, but they are a nice quality, which should not tear easily. They kind of have a nice coating on there. Same with this. This one looks like it's plastic, or at least it's coated with a sort of a plastic layer. So that's kind of a neat little Halloween bag. And this is pretty much the same as what we saw earlier. The interchangeable heads there and hands. And real quick, let's take a look at the television set again with the little lenticular sticker to emulate, I guess, like a TV screen moving. And I don't know if they've used this TV set before. It just seems familiar. I do have like a Freddy Krueger accessory set, and I believe that kind of had a TV, and also They Live. I think they also have a TV set that came with that set. Not quite certain, I don't know. I just feel like I've seen this before, but here is a good look at that. Nice kind of wood grain look to the surface there, pretty cool. And again, the details on this TV are quite nice. There's a little hole in the back there if you want to prop it up on the wall again against you know, a little nail or something like that. But here we have the figures, and you can see they should all be basically the same body. They're going to be slightly different heights because of the different sculpts of the heads there, the masks, but just to give you guys an idea, they look to stand, what is that, maybe about 5.5 inches tall, something like that. So under 6 inches. Of course, again, with the accessories like the hat on this guy, he's going to stand closer to 7 inches if you measure to the top of the hat. But yeah, like I said, they are basically using all of the same bodies underneath, and the hat on this comes off. If you're wondering, just pops on like so. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. But yeah, let's take a closer look at the different alternate head sculpts too. Here is the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern head with all of the yucky stuff coming out, worms and crickets and bugs and snakes. I remember this scene with this kid in particular, with his head, like, you know, going this, getting all gory and getting all smushed and stuff, but don't recall the other ones so much. Here is the witch head again. Some crazy stuff going on with that. Pretty cool sculpting. You can see that little shamrock logo. And I believe it was on this one too. Yeah, there you go. And last but not least, let's take a look at that skull. Really cool details there, and yeah, they should easily just plug into the bodies. Again, the little shamrock logo. And let's move on to these figures. This is my favorite here. I like the skeleton outfit. Of course, the sculpting on the skull is also pretty cool. And yeah, you can easily remove those. There's a little Velcro on the back of each. But yeah, I think he's pretty cool. If you're wondering about the articulation, let's take a quick look at that. Let me move these other guys to the side. So of course we're going to have all kinds of movement with the head because that's removable. Arms swing out and around. Elbows bend pretty nicely. Some articulation there at the wrists. There's no waist crunch, but there is a turn there, a swivel at the waist. Legs do go out and forward, bend at the knee, and there is also a joint there at the ankle, just to go back and forth. Doesn't really swing around or anything, but that's more or less it. I mean, just a decent amount of articulation, nothing too special. So let's see, let me give you guys a better look at this guy, Mr. Pumpkinhead here. He has a basic black outfit, and like I said, all the bodies are the same, the shoes are the same, just painted differently. Again, you can see that little Shamrock logo there. If I can get it to focus. There we go. And where was it on this guy? Yeah, it was there at the back of his head too. And last but not least, let's look at that witch. So even if you're not a fan of Halloween 3, and I won't blame you if you aren't, these are still some really cool little figures that display nicely. I mean, just for Halloween, or you know, as background characters, I guess, if you want to set up some kind of Halloween diorama. I think they're really cool. They kind of remind me of what's their name? Flock, Shock, and Barrel, or something like that from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Those type of characters. Yeah, so that's more or less it. A real quick size comparison with the Ultimate Michael Myers. Yeah, they look pretty good. They still scale pretty good with him, if you ask me. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing and review. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. As always, take care, keep on collecting, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.